What's up?
Nothing is up,
And
right?
why are you laughing?
Because I'm a laugher at heart.
Is there
so why
something
not?
funny that you're seeing?
Yeah.
Like,
Yes, Giddy.
bona, guys. It's not your boy Shop Pop John the K, the fifth king of substance. And you know I'm back with another issue of You want to finish it?
No, I don't know what you're on. I don't know your
Substance.
introduction.
So guys,
I don't know it.
I'm with the wonderful, you understand? But you see, there are many names that she has. And I have my own name in which I call her. But I want her to introduce herself. So
God.
what's your name?
Hi, guys. My name is Katalia the Great, the queen herself.
Aish.
Guys, there you have it.
She has her own kingdom. She's reigning somewhere.
She does.
So one
most
day
definitely.
we will visit her kingdom and we'll see.
Please do.
Bon, I'll be there and I'll podcasting something.
You better on the 7th of August.
7th of August?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I do.
7th of August, guys.
You
I'll
know
be
it
there.
is.
The Pope will be there.
He better be.
The Pope will be there.
On some good.
So, now,
what's your question?
I have
Hit
these
me with
wonderful
it.
questions.
All right, cool.
Three questions.
Uh-huh.
Tell me, ne, according to you, what's your type?
My type? I don't have a type. I just believe in knowing somebody for who they are. Like, you come across different people every day, different faces, but same personality or whatever it is. I don't have a type. Okay, let me say this. In the beginning, I used to think I would never date a yellow bone. Look at me now, heavily in love with a yellow bone. You understand what I'm saying? I used to think I'm for dark-skinned men. I used to think, okay, actually, let me not. I have a type, and it's guys with dreadlocks.
Sure.
But then I've already had that, and now I'm dating a guy who doesn't have dreadlocks. And he's loving me more than what I thought my type would love me as. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't necessarily do have a type. At the same time, I do, but then I go for whatever that feels fit for me. Yeah. A type, I don't think you should have a type. A type is going to restrict you. A type will limit you from knowing and getting to know other people for who they are because you have this image of who you want to be with, which is fine. I'm not saying don't have a type, but then be open to be with whoever you can be with. Because you never know what that person can bring on the table compared to your type.
Sure.
You understand? Yeah.
So in other words, you are saying this thing of type will limit you.
Yes, it will.
Put you in a box.
Yes.
And you won't see even that person.
Exactly.
Will come with that love.
Exactly, because you already have a picture and an image of who you want to be with. And to be honest, there isn't much of them out there like that. They're probably in your head, yes. But then I feel like as an individual, you should open your mind up to anything and everything. You understand? Yes, have like where you're gonna go. Like you must have a borderline of like, I'm not gonna pass this line.
Sure.
But then I don't necessarily think a type is something that you should put in your head and live with having a type. It's gonna really put you in a box, and you don't want to be in a box. As a human being, you should not live in the box. You're not gonna enjoy life. You're not gonna enjoy life.
That's interesting.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, us as a Pope, I understand. We live in a certain way. So when I hear such things, I'm like, wow.
What do you think about having a type?
Ish. Don't talk about me. Don't
Okay.
talk. Maybe if there's an interview, you'll interview
I'll
me.
interview you.
You'll
Okay,
interview
cool.
the Pope.
Yeah.
But you see, to interview the Pope, man,
It needs what?
You must be ready to interview the Pope.
Let's leave the Pope out of it.
Let's leave the Pope.
Okay, cool, no problem.
So the second one now. I don't know which one I should. This one or. Let me.
Okay,
give
hit
you
me
this
with
one.
whatever. Okay,
so
yeah.
Then we'll go to the main event. So, according to you, ne?
Yeah.
Who is God? According to you.
Who is God? I knew you would hit me with this because you are such a I don't know what to call you. You are such a Pope, I guess. Who is God? God is me, but then with a small G. Yeah, not a capital G. That's a good question because I've never thought about that. I know I'm a believer though. But then when you say who God is everything. God is the beginner and the finisher. God is the author. You understand? He is who I believe will take and navigate my life to where I feel like he knows best for me.
Okay.
God is my father. He's my everything.
Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna make me cry. But yeah, God for me, God is everything, basically. God is the beginner and the finisher, basically. And I put my life and everything else into his hands.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? I believe he would do anything and everything that I couldn't do. Even if in my head I would believe that I can do this, but then when you put God in it, that's a whole different mix, bro.
It's another dimension.
That's a whole different mix, bro. That's a person that sees where you can't see. That's a person that is probably sitting, not even probably, he is sitting with us right now. God is in us.
In between us.
In between us. He's the one that's navigating
Yeah,
this conversation
yeah,
right
yeah,
now,
yeah,
because
yeah.
had it not been for him, you wouldn't be interviewing
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
I wouldn't be here. So God is everything. Am I answering your question?
Yeah.
You asked me who God is, right?
Who is God?
God is everything. God is... Ooh. Like, I don't even have the words to describe who he is, but if you look at me, this is God.
This is God.
Yeah.
Okay. Now tell me, ne? We are still in the God question, ne?
Cool.
So, if you were to describe him and you know, and let's say now you are a painter,
Okay.
and
I'm a
you-
what?
You are a painter.
Oh, okay, cool.
So you're about to paint God. How would you
Yeah.
paint him? How would you describe him for the people?
Yo, a superhero.
Yeah. So he would have that flying thing, like so.
My G, he's a superhero. He is an ancestor. He is a father. I would paint everything and everything that shows a superhero.
Yeah.
Basically.
Somebody who's above.
Yeah, I would show somebody that has strength above all.
Yeah.
I would show a creator. I would paint a Makona Zonke. That's basically who I would paint. I would even be shocked when I'm painting. I'd probably even stop and be like, no, this is not enough. Let me add this. And just when I think this is enough, I'm like, no, let me add this. And then I'm like, no, let me add this, because he is an all-rounder. So if I were to paint him, I don't think I'd even finish.
Because every time you would now have to adjust and adjust and adjust and adjust. But so far, he's a lot of things. Like, that's
You wouldn't
interesting.
finish that painting.
You wouldn't, no.
If you were to finish it, then probably by then you would be finishing it because you are close to your death or something. Yeah, but then like if you are still living and going on, I feel like you would perfect it every day, because he is a perfect person in my eyes. And I wouldn't finish that painting. But more than anything, I would paint a superhero.
Yeah.
I'd paint a father.
He's
I would
dressed like,
paint,
he's dressing, how would you say?
okay, obviously white.
Okay, he's dressed in white.
Yeah, whatever it is, it would be a white garment.
Yeah.
But then in that painting, like with the background and everything, I would show him fighting the battles that we don't see. I would show him doing the most that we don't see. I would show him listening. I would incorporate everything that he does for us, if you call on him, obviously.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that painting wouldn't finish, bro. Who are you talking
Guys,
about?
You know,
Who are you talking about?
she says
What?
she would need to adjust the painting.
So extra. But
that's,
I
that's
believe...
powerful, eh?
Yeah, it is, because he's an extra person. You wouldn't like just paint a simple painting. It's not just the person posing and you're like, okay, let me quickly do this. Okay, let me put on the eyes, the nose, and whatever. No. That man is an all-rounder. So in my belief, you wouldn't finish the painting, bro. If you finish it, then you clearly haven't seen his work and his everything that he does for you.
Okay.
Yeah. I would paint a provider.
Somebody who's always giving you something.
An all-rounder.
A gift. A blesser.
A blesser.
Eish. Bona, we are talking about a blesser here. You're not the real blesser.
The real OG blesser.
The ancestor of the blessing.
Exactly, the ones who brought the blessers
Eish. To life.
to life.
Eish. The author of the blessing.
Exactly, Maji. So you wouldn't finish that painting, even if you tried.
You
I
wouldn't.
think no, you wouldn't.
Okay.
Nah, you wouldn't.
Now, let's add now a little bit of flavor.
Okay.
Do you think a person can see God or hear God? Do you believe that somebody can hear God, somebody can see
Yes. But it depends on the person.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? If that's when I mentioned it. Like, if you call on Him, you will hear Him. If you put yourself in a position where you are not with like people and you just like isolate yourself, and then maybe let me say in the morning, and you wake up in the morning and you just call upon his name and whatever. This is the one thing that I heard from this other girl that I was listening to on YouTube. She said, sometimes we see God on like from worship songs and this and that. But then how about you just ask him, like, God, what do you have to say to me? And just sit in complete silence. He will come. You will hear him. I remember this time when I was a kid, I was a teenager, I dreamt of God. Like he came in my dreams, and I remember waking up with so much excitement. I told my dad, he walked up to me. I wish I could dream about that again. I wish I could dream about that again, because now I'm more
what
older.
What is that picture that you remember? Or maybe it's still
a white garment.
A white garment.
Yeah, like you could tell the difference, that this is not just a regular human being that I chill with. This is none of my friends. I'm talking about an actual picture of God. Like I legit saw him in my dreams when I was a teenager, way back. But then now it's a different story, because
So that's the picture that I wanted you to describe now.
The one that I wanted to paint. Yeah, the one.
But, it's also But I get you concerning the painting. But you see now the picture. The one with the white garment.
Yeah.
That's the one.
I wish I could. Like, this is the thing. I don't have a clear
I get
picture.
You. That's what I'm saying.
But I remember
that there was something like that.
Yes. And it also felt, when you wake up sometimes from a nightmare, you could tell that it's a nightmare and it scared you. But then with that one, and I woke up and I was at peace. If anything, I was excited. I remember telling my dad, I'm like, I swear, God came in it was him. Yes, you were so I was sure.
Yeah, you were sure it was him.
It was him. Because he clearly wasn't like any other person that I see on a regular day.
Because when he comes, he even announces by you feeling certain things. It's him. The joy, the peace, and those emotions.
Yes.
Guys, no.
That's exactly what it was, bro.
We must see him. I thought he's missing.
No, he's not.
But
he's in
found.
you.
He's found.
He's in you. One thing people need to realize, that he is in you. Like, sometimes when we pray, I understand that you look up to the sky and whatever. But then he is in you. So that's why even when I'm sitting with you now, you don't know. I probably am talking to God and I'm praying and I'm like, God, whatever. Because I believe, for me, that he's in me, and he's like a plant, basically a root that was placed in me as a kid, and he's slowly growing as I grow as an individual too. Yeah.
Guys, this one was the one. This one was the one. But now we're going to another one.
I wonder what's the next
but
question.
But this one is the main event. When we close it with this one.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
I don't know if you would need assistance for this one.
I hope I don't contradict myself, but okay.
Now.
I hope I don't.
This one is the one.
Okay.
So tell me, do you believe in sex before marriage or sex after marriage?
Dang. You know what? I'm gonna be honest, because I've already sinned. Yeah, I've already sinned. So when we were growing up, we were taught sex before marriage is the way. But then now it's funny how you were told by people who already gave birth to you when they didn't do sex before marriage. You understand what I'm saying? So they put that seed in your head so that you don't repeat the same mistakes that they did. Okay. And I'm talking about our parents. I believed in it, but then life happens. Hence there's a saying of, God doesn't leave you, you leave God. You understand what I'm saying? But I believe in sex before marriage, yes. But then obviously I already did something completely opposite from that. I had sex before marriage. You understand what I'm saying? So in terms of believing, but then now we are living in a world where this generation is some type of way, bro.
Okay, tell me. Ne?
It's some type of way, bro.
Let's reverse now. Ne?
Babe.
Let's say now we forget the past.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
We are now in the present.
Okay.
Do you believe now in sex before marriage or sex after marriage?
Let me think about it.
Excluding the past.
Excluding the past. Hold on, let me think about it. Because, I do. Let me tell you why.
You do believe in
Oh my God, let me tell you why sex before marriage.
Okay.
Let me tell you why.
Okay,
I have a feeling that sex was created because, and I feel like everybody's going to relate to this. When it was created, God made sure that if you are a married couple and you have sex, He gave us sex so that we could be able to have it and have kids without feeling some type of way.
Sharp.
You understand what I'm saying? So now we live in this world where we do
We live, baby.
We live, shout it. You know. Sorry. I was saying that when sex was created, it was created for us to enjoy as human beings, I believe, ne? But then when God said sex before marriage, He said that so that we could freely enjoy sex without feeling scared that, oh Lord, what if this man gets me pregnant? Oh Lord,
That
what if this?
condemnation thing.
Yes, you understand what I'm saying? So when He created it, He said sex before marriage because I want you that when you have sex, you must create a family.
Yeah.
You must
So
have
that
this and
after
that.
marriage.
Yes, you must have this and that. But then now with us, we did the complete opposite. Hence now we think about other things. Hence things of morning pills were created. Hence now there's protection was created. Hence now there's this that was created. There's this that was created mainly because they also know that as you are having the sex, you're not meaning to have a kid at this moment. You're not meaning to have any sicknesses at this moment. He created it knowing very well that if you stick to this partner and you say this is your husband or this is your wife, you wouldn't go outside and have sex with another woman. So there's no fear in that when you are married to somebody that this is my man.
Sharp.
So what do I fear about having a kid? There's nothing to be scared of. So now this thing of pulling out, that's not how sex was supposed to be in the beginning.
The pull-up game.
The pull-out game. It wasn't supposed to go that way.
People are
People
pulling
are
out.
pulling out because they're scared to have kids, bro.
They
You
make sure
understand?
that when something is, then they have to pull out.
Exactly. Because they know the power of sex. I think that's why also God said sex before marriage because He understood the power of sex. It brought you and I here. And you and I, obviously our parents didn't tell us how everything happened. We probably hear from having like what they had like one round and you were created. You don't know that. And obviously they won't tell you that because you're a kid.
It's another thing.
It's another story. You won't ask that.
It's inappropriate to how did
So
Vele
inappropriate.
you can't do this.
No, it is so inappropriate. So I believe that because then sex was supposed to be stress-free.
Sure.
It was supposed to be a comfort zone where you know that if I'm going to land in bed with this human being, I have no fear of giving him kids. I have no fear of even contracting a disease or anything of that sort because this is my husband. And according to me, I believe I'm with him because I know that he wouldn't go out in the streets and seek for more. You understand what I'm saying? So, I believe that. I believe that's why it was put in the Bible in the beginning. Because it was said that
it makes sense after.
It makes sense, bro.
But like we still believe before.
That's the thing.
That's like the
contradiction.
So let's say now you have a guy now, and a
Babes.
guy says, okay, let's wait for marriage. What now?
Well, okay, if I put it in my head, let's say it's a scenario because I've never been with a guy who would say that.
So everyone was let's go.
Everyone
is saying no.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like we are brought up in a generation where everything is just touch and go.
But like the people that you have met, everyone was like no.
I don't remember being with a guy.
Somebody who says no, let's wait for. Let's say now there is now a guy who says, you know what, I love you, I respect you, and I believe in after marriage. A guy now says
honest.
no, like let's wait for marriage. What now?
He has to be a special kind of guy, to be quite honest.
Now he is a special guy now.
He is all of that.
Yeah, he says no. I'm willing to wait for marriage.
No, if it's worth it, then let's get it.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
So
like
you wouldn't
I'm
mind?
trying. No, I wouldn't mind. But then, like, you have to, like, I have to be convinced.
Yeah.
I have to see the worth of me waiting and everything that. I'm not trying to agree to something where I know, this person is gonna flop me a month later. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it has to go with how much I believe in that person. It has to go with how much I see what he's saying. Like, whatever he's saying out of him, I can tell that, okay, no, this nigga's gonna live up to it.
He's legit.
Exactly.
So, but if you would wait, if you see there are signs of legitimacy.
No, then that's fine. That's what I'm saying. It depends on the guy who's going to hit me up with that. I'm not trying to do something for somebody that isn't like standing up to what they're saying. I'm not going to agree to sex before marriage if you are not going to live up to it or you don't show me any signs of you can handle this. You understand what I'm saying? But then if I see genuinism that, okay, this person is genuine in what they're saying and this is what they really want. And to be quite honest, it would be exciting to know that there's a person that wants to actually be with you and not just for the sex. To be honest, that was something because now I understand from that conversation I already understood that this person knows the power of sex. They know how powerful sex is. They know what it can do. Sex is a connection that people do not understand. We're creating a soul tie. The minute I agree to have sex with you, I've already signed a contract to say I am having an attachment with you. That's one thing that people do not understand about sex. You understand? It's an attachment.
It's deep.
It's deep. It's deeper than just enjoyment. It goes to soul. It goes straight to soul. Now enjoyment, bruh. It goes straight to soul, bro. It's an attachment.
So this thing of enjoyment is a 2 minutes thing, ne?
It is.
At the
It
end
is.
of the day, ne?
At the end of the
There
day,
are
but
deeper
then
roots.
there are deeper roots.
Roots that are behind this activity.
My guy.
In other ways.
The minute you allow yourselves to have sex with different partners, best believe every person that you sleep with, they take a piece of you, and you take a piece from them. So if you're not breaking up, something is being taken away from you, and you take whatever it is that they come with in the bed.
Guys, you had hair. This guy is a man. Geographer, what are you doing? You must kill, shoot to kill. When somebody steps in, you must shoot to kill.
Ask questions later.
You must born.
In the name of
You guys are so
understand?
extra. There's so many characters in this neighborhood, by the
So
way, guys.
we're gonna close it now. Ne?
Okay.
But you see, you've had hair. You've had hair. Not yet, Mr. Ross. You've had hair, man. She spoke some deep things.
Did I?
I don't know if maybe you are from which planet you will be able to receive this type of signals. You understand? So guys, so they take a part of you.
They take a part of you.
They eat something from you.
Yes.
It's like
Yes.
you are a whole package, ne? And then when somebody comes in, he eats something. They eat something. It's like,
He or she.
a loaf brown.
Yes.
You know what is a loaf
yes.
brown?
Yes, of course.
And then somebody eats
Takes a
the loaf
piece.
brown.
Yes.
Ish, like
Kancane,
this.
kancane.
And then they have something of you
Exactly.
inside of them.
Exactly.
Ish, guys.
And you have something of them inside
Of you. Then maybe at the end of the day, you are one complete mess up.
Exactly.
So that's your...
And you wonder why some things are not going accordingly, and you wonder why some people lose themselves. It's because everywhere you go, you're taking pieces of somebody. And now you do not know that because it's not written. You can't see it.
Pieces of somebody who also took something of somebody. But guys, no, we are closing it. It's too
My
much.
job.
It's too much.
It's too much.
But now we're going to
Jeez.
close it with this one exquisite word now.
Yeah.
There's this exquisite word. This one ish. You know, when you say this word, ne? I don't know if you did life science.
I did, but I was like
physics.
way back. No, I didn't do physics.
Okay, but now this word, it's a bit tricky.
Yeah.
I don't know if you will be able to spit it out.
Okay.
Are you up for it?
I mean, I guess. Let's get it.
You guess, ne?
Yeah.
Remember this word, ne? When you say this word, even the president understands. You understand? This is a royal word.
Is it the one where demons tremble?
Born.
Okay.
This one, you see, demons are, there's a word for the demons, ne? But this one now speaks to the presidents now.
Okay.
It ushers you understand?
Okay.
So I'm gonna say this word, ne?
Okay.
And after I say this word, you must also say this word.
Yeah, it depends on how I feel. I'm not gonna say no word if I don't know feel it.
No, don't.
If I feel it, then I'll say
It's
it.
a royal word.
Okay, let's hear it. Jesus.